guys, my name is Nick, otherwise known as Pharisee, and today I'm bringing you guys another video about my building of Udyr, whatever, how I play him. So most of the time I recommend you guys start with Phoenix, and then I've kind of been getting into Tiger just barely, and look, I have 136k on Udyr mastery. I've barely been getting into Tiger, so you guys should definitely master Phoenix first. And yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys runes for Phoenix first. So I use these. You can use this with like any kind of jump, like volley bear or whatever. So movement speed, quints, and then I got some CDR. So you get 5% CDR and then 9 magic resist. If you guys don't care about that, you can just do magic resist, scaling magic resist, whatever. And then some armor seals. You can do scaling armor or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Attack speed marks. Okay, and then for masteries on the on Udyr, most of the time you guys want to run this just 21-9, unless you like most of the time you want to do this because you're gonna be devoured. You want to have 21 points in offense, so then you just need swiftness and tenacious for, you know, CC and stuff. So you guys want to start with this, and those runes are what I use for just standard Phoenix. And then build for Phoenix, you guys want to do Stalker's Blade into Devour, and try to get this around, like, by it hits 8 minutes, you guys want to try to have this, because that's just what I aim for. And then you want to try to have sated by 18 minutes, and if you can't do that, you need some more practice definitely, because that's what you should aim for every time. And then Merc Treads, you know, tenacity is really important on Udyr. 90% of the times you want to get Merc Treads, and the other 10% you want to get Tabbies. You never want to get like Swifties or Mobies or Lucidity Boots or anything. Like, most of the time just stick to Treads and Tabbies. And then Frozen Heart for the armor, CDR, and mana. Even though it got nerfed a little tiny bit, and the aura, it's still really good. And then your Trinity Force, or your 4 core items. And so basically, most of the time you want to get these 3 first to stall out the game a little, and then build your Triforce. What you can do is go or build this, then get Merc Treads, and then your Glacial Shroud. And then depending on whether you're doing, like, if you get your Glacial Shroud and then, Glacial Shroud, and then you get a Phage too, so you have these 2 like parts of the item, but not the full item. And then if you die, finish building your Frozen Heart, and if you get a couple kills or get a kill and you're farming good, then just go right into Trinity Force and then build Frozen Heart after. And then for MR items, if you need more MR than Merc Treads, I would go with either a Wit's End or a Spirit Visage, depending on how much you need, and if you want more attack speed and stuff. Like, this is if you're snowballing more and you don't need that much MR. And then this is for, like, you want to soak up some damage for your team, peel for your ADC, stuff like that. And then if you need more armor, Randuin's is always a great choice. Maybe Thornmail's like situational, totally situational. And then Blade of the Rune Kings if you're snowballing super hard. Most of the time you don't really want to build a Guardian Angel, but it's okay as a 6th item. This you only want to build when you're like kind of just having fun. Like, it's a fun item to use. I wouldn't really try it in ranked, but if you guys want to play with it in normals, it's definitely a fun item, like for a last item. Let's see, you know, whatever. Here's your Sweeping Lens, you always want to get that. And then Sight Stone, not really, because we're not in the LCS, but yeah. So most of the time you guys want to get like this as your core, and then maybe like a Randuin's and a Wit's End. That would be like a good build right there, solid. But yeah, it's situational, really. And then, so now moving on to Tiger, what you guys want to do is just use some like standard AD, your standard AD page. So attack speed, quints, AD marks, armor, and magic resist glyphs. And then for masteries, I've been just using a standard like AD jungle mastery page. just just standard, like basically you can find it anywhere. And then what you want to build on Tiger is, where is it? Okay, so you guys want to go with, oh, I didn't save it, rip. Okay, so I'll make a new one here, save. So basically what I've been doing is I go for warrior enchantment trailblazer, because you're not getting mana from your frozen heart, because I don't build this one. And then after that you get a black cleaver, because it gives you the CDR that you're missing from frozen heart, extra damage for Tiger, and more health. And then since you already have CDR because from the black cleaver and you don't need to build a frozen heart, you can just go right into a Randuin's, which gives you even more health and a little bit less armor, but it's okay because it's passive and everything's really good. So you get health from this, more health from that, when technically you would just be getting a little tiny bit of health from your Phage, from Trinity Force, and then just a little bit more armor from Frozen Heart. So this way you get a lot more defensive stats, and it's still really good build pathing for Tiger. After that, you either want to go for Tabbies or Merc Treads again. Merc Treads aren't that too much of an emphasis now. I don't know why. I mean, you should still, they're still really high up there, but it's more like 60-40 now. And then, so yeah, Merc Treads or Tabbies. And then after that, a really good item if you guys need a little bit more MR is a Maw. This is like, just get a Hex Drinker first, and then, but yeah, most of the time this is a really good combo, like set. And then your last item can be like something probably defensive, so like a Guardian Angel, and then that would be like a pretty solid build. Just going Trailblazer, Black Cleaver, Randuin's is your like main 3 items right there. And then the other ones are pretty situational, but Maw is a great choice. And make sure you guys are getting Warrior. Warrior, Warrior, Warrior. Don't get Devour. Devour Tiger is awful. Like, it's okay, but if you go for like Devour, like try to get Save Devour, then Blade of the Rune King, like, it's okay, but you won't be doing any damage until you get both those things. Oh yeah, and also if you guys want more like attack speed other than like a Maw or a Guardian Angel, I would recommend just, I mean, either going Bork or Spirit, or not Spirit Visage, Bork or Wit's End. But what you want to do is just buy the recurve bow first, because usually by the time you already get these 3 items or 4 items or whatever, and you want more attack speed, the game's usually already over. So, but you just want to get this for the extra stuff, and then if you're really slow, then go Blade or whatever. But yeah, just get that and finish your stuff. Alright, so those are my guides for Tiger and Phoenix. Oh, maybe I'll show you guys maybe like a build path for Tiger, like what I've been doing. So usually I'll start with the buff, so either buff red or blue, and then I go to Raptors, and then the other buff, and then I gank. And make sure you guys are going like around the, I don't have a visual, but make sure you guys don't gank from the actual bushes and you go all the way around, because it's just better for you. And make sure you guys, like I said in the last one, you're walking in front or walking with your opponent. That's a really big part, because if you guys are just standing there trying to auto attack, he's gonna get a little bit further away from you guys. So yeah, that's that, and I'll just show you guys how I've been doing. I played a couple games, 7-1, 8-2, so it's obviously been working pretty well for me. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.